I mean, I also have like weird dreams, but like maybe it was just the bugs.
I also had a strange dream.
Yeah, probably it's weird bugs.
I saw my mom. Strange.
I saw Rilla, who's kind of my mom.
I saw my mom's.
Whoa! That's strange. There was this weird. I was in this society, and I was a kid, and there was also another kid there. And my mother had said something strange about me, and I noticed the girl behind me, and it was white, and I just... It's one of those things where it's like you wake up and you remember, and then like the more you think about it, you keep forgetting. But I know there was a girl. I know there was my mom. Something about an inheritance. It was strange.
What did this girl look like?
I couldn't tell. She was like she was made of light or just blankness. But I looked at her. I couldn't look at her without the whole thing going white. And that's, I don't know, I did, and then I just woke up and I felt weird.
Was it sort of like you looked at this girl? Were you young? I was young in my dream. Like I was wearing my old robes. Like my not old robes.
Yeah, so I was in the society. I was a kid and I had my uniform, sort of. So, I mean, I haven't been to the society since I was a kid, so I remember that.
When you looked at her, did everything sort of just go like...
Yes, it did. Did that happen to you?
Yeah. I feel not good.
I mean, I wasn't scared of her.
Coincidence, right? You know.
I mean, we all had dreams about our mother figures. Sort of.
Wait, and all did you have a dream about your mother?
No parents in my dream.
You had a dream though? I'm just gonna slowly open the journal and start writing.
I had it wasn't like a dream, I remember it, it happened, it was like a memory, so not really a dream, but it was a little different than I remember, that's for sure.
So when I woke up, I mean, obviously we're like pre-wake up, we're like leaving the tower. When my dream went to white, it like really reminded me of like you opening the doors to like snow, like we did.
I couldn't.
And then we found the new dream catcher like thing.
Yes, are we taking that with us?
I feel like we should. Yes.
Yes, we should. This seems like it was meant for us. Our first time, it was a little freaky. Lucius probably could have kept it, but now I'm certain we could probably. We probably keep this. Seems personal.
But hold on, back up. So me and Sybil had the same weird girl in our memory dream, and Null had a memory dream. Lucius, you also dreamt of your mother. Did either of you two also see something strange? I mean, not to sound like a weird dream interpreter, but...
No, regular dream for me. Just a memory I had.
There was a stranger. Like, there was a person that I'd never talked to before, and I tried to reach out to talk to him, but then I kind of woke up. I guess there was, like, someone watching me.
Yeah, but, like, I felt like I knew that person. I didn't feel like a stranger, per se.
Oh, I don't think I knew them. I always introduce myself to people, and I don't think I'd introduced myself to them before.
Yeah, I feel like a null. When I saw my stranger, white cloak stranger, they kind of just seemed like I knew them, but I don't know why it felt like I knew them. Wait, no, did you just spill the beans and you did have a dream?
What? No. This is just something I was remembering from another night that I had a dream.
Can I insight check that
I
one?
remember my dreams pretty vividly. So
I just... Oh my gosh,
Yes.
can I also insight check him? Because I'm pretty sure I just...
Wow. Crazy that people just want to insight check their own teammates all the time. It's like,
I'm gonna go ahead and make a deception check there.
I mean, yes, but like, I shouldn't have to. You know?
Oh, that's not good.
Oh,
Is mine bad too?
people don't trust you.
No. You don't deceive either of them.
Yeah,
Well-
Doll got it too.
Doll, you definitely seem like you're not getting everything. But Sybil, you're like, the fuck?
Like, buddy, I just caught you in a lie!
Okay. I may have had a dream. All right, it was kind of similar to you guys. Yes. Coincidence?
I think not.
Probably.
Probably.
Lucius, do you think this is somebody making us all see the same thing? Could it be the Watchers?
The same thing, right? Did you guys have a dream about my childhood?
No, I had a dream
No,
about my
but-
childhood.
I had a dream about my childhood.
This is strange. I'm going to write a lot of this down, and I'm going to look at it later.
Okay.
I
saw Rilla. I also, oh my goodness. So I also saw the guy, the monk who taught me how to control my thunder fists. Well, I saw him in a painting. So I remembered that he was a historical figure. Wow. I really didn't pay enough attention to my studies at the monastery.
I feel like that's a repeating thought. Yeah, if I had actually paid attention in school, I feel like I would have been a lot more useful here.
School's overrated.
Schools for chumps.
My
Either way.
parents just told me that these things happen, and it's not my fault.
Your mom
I got some
sounds
comfort from my dreams.
Yeah, well, everyone had fluffy dreams like you, Lucia. Say, man.
it was nice just being able to sit and meditate with Rilla.
I was.
Yeah, I mean, I had some solitude. It was okay.
Mine wasn't, but it's fine.
Maybe this
Yeah,
is
these
a
things
benevolent
didn't
presence?
seem like they're the best memories I've had.
I can't tell. It's definitely not. I just don't know if it's a memory or if it was a dream or if it was both, but I don't know. I have questions about more than the girl.
How big was your gal?
She was my size and I was a kid, so child-sized. Are we all under the same impression that this may have been the same girl in our dreams?
Well, it kind of
Probably. It seems pretty
okay,
safe.
but I kind of also feels like it could be the same girl, but like different. Because Lucius was saying that. Lucius, didn't you say that the girl didn't, or was it a girl for you or just a person?
I don't think I could tell. It was just
Wait.
kind of a watcher in white.
It's like the girl seemed like my size, but even as
Child-sized.
a kid, I assume I was smaller than you, doll. I mean,
Yes.
I'm pretty short now.
I mean, I was a kid. I don't really remember how short I was as a kid. I mean, it was under average. But who actually knows those things? But I don't know. I think whatever it was a child, and it's strange that it's all the same thing. And I have to look through my notes.
Yeah, this
but-
is This is too coincidental for us all to have the same dream about the same person in
I
the
miss
same
my
sort
old
of.
forms.
So
God.
you
I
were,
do too,
Heck,
Lucius.
they used to be.
so were you also a baby?
I wouldn't say I was a baby. I was a child, yes.
Okay.
You were your original color, right?
Yep.
Hmm.
Think I look
Strange.
bad now?
No,
Oh
Oh, you
no,
look
you're
great.
very handsome.
you're so cool.
Honestly, the blue is too friendly for me anyway. There's only one room for a blue person in our group anyway.
Both
Yeah,
tall
it's
and
me.
an olive.
There are too
Obviously.
many.
One more to go.
Two is
Two people stick together.
two still cutting it, but it's.
And then I go over to Lucius. I'm like, no, Lucius, you look more like me now. I'm just like kind of tannish. Like tannish.
Okay.
Nope. I think
It's
everyone
dark
is beautiful
red.
in their own way.
In this color.
Red.
Yeah,
Cherry.
tan. It's like,
I don't have a pencil. I don't have a pencil.
Well,
God, does the little girl in my dream remind me of the little girl in the field?
Give me another
It didn't-
insight check.
Insight check. Okay. It didn't like feel like it, but
Mike was just gone for a second when I looked at the camera. I was like, whoa. So you felt like there was a similarity, but you definitely didn't have that same sense of dread that you had from the other one. Also, the other one you experienced while you were awake. And this thing was appearing to you only in your dreams. So you feel that it could be related, but not necessarily the same.
part of
wow.
the feels that I got. I have so much shit around me, and I don't have one goddamn pencil.
well,
Okay.
strange
well,
dreams. That we
I mean,
should.
Omar's theory is racing at this point, but Anal's theory is still, it's working.
Yeah, I have a theory.
Yeah, I got strong theories now. Very strong theories.
Do you guys remember after we may or may not have charmed that Viscount, and he
Good
may or
times.
may not have held Lucius hostage and sent us to that wizard tower, they were doing weird dream magic or something, and they were talking about, if my notes are right, power from dreams of adults were not enough, maybe children. We were children. It was a dream.
I don't remember that. Then again, I was
The
hanging
book
out with the
does.
Viscount.
Yeah, you were,
I mean, okay, so maybe the kids were used, right? So that note points to them using kid dreams, right? Instead of adult dreams. So what if that was like what they used for the compulsion, right?
that is exactly
Like,
what I'm
if
thinking.
they're using kids like to keep the compulsion? Like, honestly, what I'm really thinking, what I really super think is that each of these kids was used at one of these spots, and each one of these spots, we gotta help these kids, kind of. Don't know how. Don't know how to talk to kids, the dream kids.
We just need to wake
but-
them up from their dreams.
But I don't.
I don't. It doesn't seem like they're asleep. It seems like,
They only exist in dreams, maybe?
yeah, I feel like they're not real anymore. I feel like they have been used, sacrificed.
Siphoned. Yeah.
I don't think they're here anymore. Just gonna say that for sure. But
When we learned about the massacre, do we know how long ago that was?
Which massacre?
Of the Wizard Tower. Or Wizard College.
What a world we live in.
that massacre.
The Wizard College. Say that was probably about 30 or 40 years ago.
Okay. I don't know. No, I like that theory. I feel like maybe...
I just have a bad feeling about these connected children dreams and our experience with spooky kids in the past. Unfortunately, I thought we could forget about that, but it seems like it might be a bigger part than we think.
Yeah.
And I don't think all these kids are on our side. I think there is one here in this place, and we're cool with it. But I think there's some not so nice ones either. So, spirits, they can lean each way. Not all spirits are good, for sure. So.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's strange. Why? And also, why would we... Did it show us those memories for a reason?
We all saw one, right? 4 of us?
Yeah. And it was about...
Mine was at my home, and also my home is
okay.
for the circle.
How many circles are there?
Yeah.
4?
Mine's a couple days north from the not mine's. One of them is a couple days north of the society. Northwest.
Yeah, mine's a couple days.
I mean, maybe my paranoia is just being, firing on all cylinders, but these seem to be connected.
I mean, right now we're kind of scratching the surface, so I feel like any theory is going to help us. But I don't know. I just want to know why it showed me that one. Like, why her? Out of everyone.
Do you... I mean, it seems like she may be involved in this whole business. She may know about this compulsion, or
My
maybe...
mother?
I mean, someone in the society. I'm not saying anyone you're related to, because you're cool, but...
I'm related to a lot of people in the society.
I know. Who did you
Distantly.
see?
And things and woods.
What? I know. Do you think your mother is Mother Nature?
Well, I mean, I was raised in these woods, and sure, Gaia is a mother figure, but I don't she doesn't tell me what to do or anything. I mean, not like that I would do anything she wouldn't want me to, but
Okay, so we all had...
And which woods were you raised in at all?
I was around, I remember swampy areas. I remember, big crocodiles, alligators, so I don't know. Maps aren't things that I came up with.
That sounds like southern Splinterwood to me. Like the part we were in with the swamp witch who did us all those favors. That's what it sounds like to me. So we all got shown childhood, possibly maternal or parental dreams. And dreams, not memory, whatever. We all saw a child made of blank white light or whatever. Okay. Okay. We don't have a lot of puzzle pieces here, and it's like I'm missing something, and I really want to find out what that something is.
Yeah. I feel like we've talked to people that we could have asked better questions to, but I don't know what we would be asking very much. You know, it's...
Doll, can you scry on society?
I can. That is something I can do, possibly. Again, they are very powerful sorcerers, so I don't know if that will backfire. But yeah, I can do that.
Did you scry on my house?
I could scry on anyone. Actually, it was I was actually going to bring this up. I was literally laying awake at night, and I realized this. I could scry on Evelyn to see where she is in case she's not in Wycliffe, and I could scry on Yael to see where she is. And I mean, yes, we can probably scry on somebody in the society to maybe locate some information without having to go in there directly. Or if you wanted to check up with your mothers.
I don't even know if they're home.
They don't need to be home. I mean, I can scry on places and I can scry on people.
Or you could scry on your mom, and then like she'd probably figure it out, right? And then it'd be kind of like I'm home type of deal.
Well,
you know,
the problem with her finding out that I can do that that blows my entire cover if she was able to figure it out. And
yes,
she is a very smart and capable woman. She is, I mean, no joke, probably one of the most powerful arcanists in Tarrendale. So if my thing doesn't work, she'll know that I'll have done it. That is my only worry, but in all, I could, I don't know, draw a picture of her. Maybe you could try, because she doesn't know you.
Yeah, I mean, no harm, no foul. I don't think she can hurt me from out here.
I can lend you my mirror.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I wasn't gonna spend the gold on it, but if you would like to supply the mirror, that'd be excellent. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I can lend it to you. Let you borrow.
I'll have to use it for...
But yeah, we can do that, and maybe we can find out where she is to ask her questions, and yeah. But again, what questions are we asking? Is that something we have enough information for yet? No.
Yeah. I think at least like we now know the type of magic, right? It's like this. It's not dream magic, but like we know more about the nature. And I think we can ask, because there probably aren't too many spells that can do this type of compulsion, right?
And they mentioned it was sort of internal and not an external arcane force.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if we know what kind of magic was used on us last night?
I mean, yes.
Do we know?
You can try.
Okay. Anybody else? I got +3. I'm gonna try.
+4.
For Arcana?
Do you want me to roll? I can roll. Technically proficient with 0 intelligence. 9! Again, I didn't pay attention in school. I probably should have.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's not exactly a... It's not an unknown... It's not an unknown branch of magic. Dream interpretation, things like that. But inserting yourself in other people's dreams... could, I guess, in some ways be perceived as illusion magic, but could also be some ways perceived as divination magic, or some kind of hybrid of the two.
I am not familiar, really. So, I mean, man. I think our best bet is asking someone something. Who are we going to ask? And I don't know. It's dream stuff is strange. And maybe, hear me out. We spend one more night in the forest and maybe we'll have more weird dreams. Or maybe something will happen.
We want to try to scry on the Queen of Caldera?
No.
I mean, I don't.
No,
And if that
thank you.
backfires, that's shit. I don't want that.
I will pass on that one.
I assume
we
if we
think
try
we
that,
might have
they'd
been
immediately
time
know we're
traveled?
there.
What?
Because I think we might have time traveled now that there's snow on the ground and it seems like winter just came here in a flash.
I mean, it was winter when we were... It's been winter.
Actually, yeah, God, was yesterday cold?
It was definitely getting colder.
Okay.
There are more leaves on the ground. It's definitely been turning to that kind of weather.
So, yeah, crazy coincidences. If we're, if we want to scry, and I don't want to scry on my mother, and all, you can make that call if you want, but I can, do Evelyn, Yael, anybody else, your moms. If we think that'll help.
Yeah, I think.
Gotta crank up the old thermostat.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be headed to Oakendale anyway, right? Isn't that right?
Yeah, and I guess I wanted to double check to see if Evelyn was even in Whitecliff before we risk going into a city.
Oh right, we're going through Whitecliff first.
Yeah.
Um,
Because we do
should
have to pick up our
also-
horses regardless,
oh, well then,
but
Well,
that's
we pick up our
outside
horses from
the city.
Perrick.
let's
yeah.
just head that way now. You know, we're already.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not
our
gonna.
plan.
I can warp us there, but then we're in the Mages Guild in the city.
I think I'd rather walk. Also, magic is. It's not that it's not in Gallo's way strange here, but the how do I magic science? It's called. There are ley lines, and they're very powerful through this forest. And so I don't know. Magic is strange, and I don't know if I want to use too much of it here, especially around this weird tower. I don't know. Something in my gut says
The energy
I
is,
agree.
it's kind of flowing weird through here. Just,
so. But I guess I just want to check to see if Evelyn's even there, because Perrick's outside the city. So if we can just swing around outside the city and not have to go in at all, that'd be ideal. But if Evelyn is inside, we're going to have to figure out how to get inside. So I'd rather us find that out now or tonight, because I'm not going to use my spells right now.
Well, I can
Then
always
just
use
kinda guess.
teaming on us.
Yeah. But I guess I'd rather avoid it if we don't have to go in.
Yeah, but you know, we probably should check up on them. You know, just to make sure everyone's doing okay there
Yeah.
in Whitecliff. Yeah.
I guess we should tell Perrick not to tell anybody that we came around.
That,
Yeah.
or maybe, I don't know, we buy our own horses off of him. Check his vibe
I don't
first.
think he's gonna sell us our horses. Too nice.
Well, we're definitely behind on payment. I think we only paid him to stable them for 2 weeks.
I hope he didn't
Yeah.
sell our horses. Hopefully he didn't
Perrick
sell our
didn't
car.
our horses. That guy, Perrick. You mean?
Wouldn't
the
sell them,
Perrick
but
there?
I mean, he needs
We're
to
fine.
make money.
I think
Everybody's
we're
a little weirded out by the fact that Anal actually trusts an NPC.
I mean, if I was gonna trust anyone, it was gonna be Perrick. So
Fair. Okay. But
the guy
we
loves
should probably-
horses. I love horses.
We just see like a screenshot of like an inn somewhere, and Count Baclue sneezes, and then we flash back to our party.
We trust Count Blue.
Peric? Come on. He's a horse guy.
I like Peric too. But regardless, I think we should get a move on because it's going to be at least a day and a half, 2 days to get through this forest. And so we can figure out more stuff tonight before we bed down.
Yeah, I mean, the earlier I scry or we get the scry off, the earlier, we can kind of come back for me. So
if you want to do it now, I can give you the mirror. I can't. I don't want to risk.
Yeah, let's just get it over with. Well, it's like a nice welcoming card.
And you're scrying on who again? I'll take out the mirror.
Your mother.
Okay. You don't know her at all.
I thought you were doing Evelyn.
Well, I was going to do that tonight. We can do that.
Yeah. Well, this is just because Doll's not going to scry on their mother. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Should I draw you like a picture? Because when you have a likeness, it is easier.
Do you have anything tangible? Like.
Not anymore. I sort of gave it to the Swamp Queen.
Swamp Queen.
Right.
I used to have her ring, but I gave it away. Do I have anything from... Hold on, let me look at my inventory.
From your mom. Nothing at all.
Who gave Doll their journal? I probably bought it. There's no bio.
Let's see.
Yeah, I kind of sold all the stuff that I was carrying from the society when I was 16.
Understandable.
What if, technically, okay, hear me out. I am genetically 50% her. I am from the society. If we hold hands, perhaps easier.
Yeah, I think that's not going to work with the concentration kind of deal. There needs to be a complete silence and solitude for these things to happen.
I would be quiet. It's better than you not having any. Again, she is I cannot. There's a reason she is the High Archivist, and I know that doesn't probably sound like much, but
I tap on Doll's shoulder and whisper into their ears, Doll, it's because he can't hold your hand when he's crying because he has a crush on you.
Let's try the picture. Let's actually try the photo.
Doll will draw.
Let's try the picture.
Doll, if you're holding hands, you might be present in the scry, so your mother would see you.
Exactly.
I don't think it works that way.
This is for your protection, Doll. Actually,
I don't think it works that way.
I think we're gonna trust Lucius on
I
this one.
literally have the description in my spell book.
He does a lot of magic too, so we'll just.
I'll draw you a shitty picture. Doll is not the greatest artist, and she looks really mean. She looks like Doll a little.
Okay.
Got blonde hair, wrapped up into a bun, and sort of not a crown, but this hairband that has spikes for stars.
Okay.
And intense eyebrows. I still
eyebrows.
Who?
Cara Delevingne eyebrows.
I don't know who that is.
What? Did you say Cara Delevingne?
Eyebrows, yeah.
She's got powerful eyebrows.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Yeah. Again, I feel like. Let me just look at the spell description because I am not.
Yeah,
the high elf, right?
Too.
She is a high elf, yes.
You can.
Okay. She looks sort of like a mix of Sybil and you.
If the target knows.
If we're being real, out of character, she looks incredibly like Doll.
Knowledge.
Okay. But she doesn't have blue skin, right?
No, she's very pale.
Pale blonde hair, but other than that, looks very much like Doll.
Yeah. I'll send you guys a picture later.
You have met the target. You know the target well.
Likeness or picture, possession or garment.
Body
part.
Lock
genetics.
Of hair. Yeah, Lil Key, lock of hair. Kind of. Yeah.
I'm just saying, I feel like you could get all the help you can get because she is a piece of work.
I mean...
I also drew this very bad picture of her.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah, give me some of your hair. what? It's gonna help for likeness.
Just the tiniest little piece. Here. For your own weird machinations.
I let it fall in the mirror. I just kind of collect some of the stuff. And, I mean, okay. I got the picture. I got the piece.
Mm-hmm.
Doll's just like fidgeting, just leg going crazy.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna cast Scry. Wisdom saving throw.
Isn't that 5th level spell?
Damn.
Does knowing her name help? I don't know.
Yeah.
Seems so.
Her name is Elivera.
Elivera.
LL. Remembering. ELLIVI. I gotta type this out. I gotta write it out. Hold on.
Ellie.
ELLIVIERA.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. Nice. How many points does that give me?
I don't know. I just think maybe it would help. I don't know. Part of the likeness.
Right. I think it counts for the likeness. Okay.
I mean, I guess now you've heard of the target.
Right. First hand.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No,
not
you have not
hand.
met.
No, wait.
Second hand.
Second hand. Familiar. I'll say familiar. I know the target well.
No.
No.
You're second-hand at best.
Okay. Alright.
This is so weird. Like, this is all to help the person you're casting against make their save.
I
So
thought
this modifier is.
Second
Right.
hand means
Yeah.
that +5 means it's easier for them to resist it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
Right.
have not heard about. No, you don't know anything about her.
Exactly,
Nothing.
yeah.
You don't know nothing about this woman.
I mean, you've
But-
heard of the target. That's what you get.
Yeah. And I do have biologically some pieces of the family genetics. So,
Yeah, right.
you know.
Man, I shouldn't have given
You
up that
know.
ring.
Like all you're getting is likeness or picture for -2.
Well, I'll take it.
Or doll could be her mother's possession.
Lucius, you tell me that one more time, I'm gonna punch you in the gut.
This is table talk. I mean, Lucius doesn't know how this spell works.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what's your spellcasting? What does she have to beat?
Spell save is 17, and then it's a
Knowledge?
-2 for her. Because I have
It's also a +5 because it's second hand, so it's really a +3.
+3.
Damn.
Maybe a -1 because of the hair. I do have a picture too. I have a sweet pic.
Mm-hmm.
Thick eyebrows. So,
Long ass ears.
yeah.
So you concentrate for 10 minutes,
Oh my god.
putting in your effort to see far off to the northwest. And the mirror of the glass kind of ripples, and it looks like almost a swirling pool of almost like kind of watered down milk, almost in silveriness. But it just stays like that.
I tap on the mirror.
Nothing happens.
Shit.
Yeah, it's blocked.
Shit.
Okay, do I sense like resistance, or is it more like it never really got there? Like it never really like
You
established.
sense resistance.
Mm. Do I see any kind of outline of any
Nothing.
object? Okay.
I'm gonna cast See Invisibility and just look around, make sure we're not being watched.
Okay, you look around. There's nothing around.
Okay.
I guess I could scry on her office. Was her office in the archives, though?
Yes.
I could scry on what was her office.
Yeah, have they rebuilt it all? Do you know?
No
Did
idea.
you keep cats?
No. God, no. No,
Yeah.
no.
I guess that'd be too dangerous.
Yeah, I don't, like... Nope. Well, that was a bust.
Yeah.
Well, we got information that she's actively trying to not be scryed upon. So
I think she's just tough.
She thick.
Lucius, do we
She's
know
a
you
beanpole.
Did you say, Sybil?
I didn't say anything.
So why don't we get moving?
Yeah.
We can do... I can try to do Evelyn and Yael if I later. Maybe one of me.
Doll or Lucius or Anal, do you guys want to do a nature/arcana check on our Dreamcatcher friend?
Oh. Yeah. Yes. Nature sounds good. 23.
So, you know, basically the type of wood that makes up the outside is kind of like a recently broken off branch of maple. The twine looks pretty relatively naturally wrought from probably dried out strands of long, tall grass. The feathers come from a couple different animals, but 2 of them being eagles, and 4 of them being from hawks. In terms of nature about the item, you don't really know much more than that, but you do remember when you were young these being kind of placed generally at the front of entryways to where people would sleep in order to protect from either bad spirits or bad dreams or things like that.
Okay. So it seems like, yeah, someone's been keeping their eye on us for the better, for the good.
Do you think
Don't
the
know
Watcher might have been keeping an eye on us?
Maybe that was the Watcher?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't hurt us, and we didn't take anything from the forest, so...
And I guess the dreams weren't, like, really psychologically damaging, so...
I feel like they're more revealing, yeah, than anything.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit emotionally.
Wait,
Yeah.
well, why is the society all high elves?
Well, it's funny you bring that up.
Well, I mean, okay, I know
love
this
this.
is gonna sound really weird, but, like, there aren't really a lot of, like, there aren't a lot of pockets of high elves, and, like, I'm pretty sure I told you guys I was I don't know,
The only one?
adopted / abandoned. It wasn't really. It's not very clear, but so like.
Well, that's actually kind of. It's funny you bring that up because I have recently learned why that is. So the society is old, and they are consisted of the original founders and folks who have since joined. But what's special about these original families, including my mother's, is that they are original Fae folk. They were disciples of a god named Corellin, who is a god of knowledge and magic and power and such. And they decided that the Silver Valley, because of the ley lines I was talking about earlier, they're very powerful and concentrated there, so they decided to set up shop there. And I am also part of that direct line. How do I put this? So I wasn't lying to you. My name is Dal J. Arton. My full name is Dilip Joseph Arton Olnatak. The Olnatak family line comes from the favorited disciple, but basically they were the originals. So they just decided to stay together and think that they were better than everyone else because of that. But that is why, because they wanted to maintain that how do I put this without making them sound? So when I say purity, I don't mean it, Look, they are just that they. I feel like I'm not making any sense.
The cults are a bit, pure, if you will, if you'd like to say.
So for clarity, Doll, is everyone in the society an Olnatek?
No.
Related? Okay, no.
Well, no, not everyone is related. I have several cousins, but we're not close.
Are they all from the Olnatek?
No.
Did they kick everyone else out?
No. Olnatak is one of the originals. Her name was Olnatak. And there were 12 of them. And they all gifted down their abilities to their little descendants. And I mean, how do I put this into words that they're original Fae folk. They wanted to stay together. They decided that the Splinter Wood, and the Silver Valley in particular, was a very powerful source of magic. Them being innate spellcasters. Are you guys familiar with what the weave is? Okay. I don't know if this is relevant. I don't know.
Explains all of magic to the group.
Imagine that magic, the arcane, is like a piece of fabric in our world. And when you go to cast a spell, you just have to pluck at one of those threads. And some people need to be taught where they are. Some people can just do it. And other people, like yours truly, need help finding it via somebody else. But essentially, we're all just kind of pulling at this thread, and the society, they were making lace with it. They were doing all kinds of weird stuff. But that's the reason why they're all the same, because they just wanted to, I guess, keep that distilled magic in them. They do accept other high elves into their society who are also innate spellcasters, but generally that's it.
Well, that seems rather unfair because high elves have innate magic. Like,
Not all of them. Sorry?
Well, I mean, we don't have a lot of high elves in my monastery, but like Brilla always made sure that I wasn't being like too big for my britches, because like I guess I could control my ki a lot earlier than, my gnome and gnomish and dwarven brethren. It's like a little bit easier and like earlier, and she kind of let me know that that's sort of how high elves operate.
Yeah, they
That's
called
like
it in the society, they called it natural talent. And
Wait, so if everyone has this innate power, what is yours, doll? What is this super cool bloodline that you've been skimping out us on? Sounds pretty powerful.
it's nowhere.
Yeah, they mentioned they need help to
What?
cast magic.
That was the whole. So, not only was I a half elf, and I think this has something to do with the dream I had, because my mother was talking about why I didn't inherit something, which I can only assume is her birthright. I don't know. I was supposed to inherit it. I wasn't supposed to be blue. I was supposed to be exactly like her, but I didn't inherit it. I can't do magic. I couldn't even use a wand. That's how much we're talking about. So I don't
She
know.
sounds mean.
Yeah, she wasn't great. She wasn't great.
Everybody's different.
Yeah, but not to them.
I can go punch him for you.
I appreciate the sentiment. I don't have it. So
Yeah,
yeah, that was the whole thing. I don't
You got
have it.
street smarts.
I do have street smarts.
Mm.
'Cause,
Smartest.
I don't know. Yeah, it was a big. They tried to get it out of me, but it didn't work because I didn't have it, which is why I, did the thing, because I wanted to have it. I wanted to have talent, and I did some. I can do parlor tricks now. Woohoo!
Yeah, it's alright,
Yeah.
We're all,
So
Oh, you
we're
kept us
outcasts.
yeah, I was a pretty big embarrassment. It's weird. It's sort of like I have some sort of pride in that, but also it kind of. I'm here now. Oh.
You're with
Twice
us.
sold.
We're also misfits, but also like, fuck your mom.
Yeah.
Mm.
She wasn't.
That's so
Yeah.
shitty.
Yeah, no, she probably could have done more for me, being the high archivist and all of her influence, but she didn't, so it is what it is.
Well, you always have a home with us.
Thank you. Yeah. Anyway,
Is it
That's a
cold
lot.
or are we just shivering?
yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of. I'm sure I could tell you more about the society, and I'm sure it would all be very boring. I'm not trying to throw myself a pity party, so we should just move on.
Oh no, this
It sounds
society
like
seems like exactly what we're looking for. I think we're going to find exactly what we need at the society, to be
Well,
honest.
that's the funny thing about
that's
that
the good
is
part.
that I'm sure they had all sorts of resources. And then I came along, and
They were probably all terrible and prejudiced. We're glad you got rid of them.
yeah, I mean, I think I told you this before. I feel like that is my shining moment, was burning down that library. I mean, the selling my soul thing could have done without, but worth the phobia, I think. Yeah, no, which is also like sort of a double-edged sword. You know, I stuck it to them, show them that they were actually weaker than they thought. That's great, but if we need anything, if there's information in that, if there was information in that library, we're gonna have to talk to somebody.
Yeah, that's fine. We've dealt with, pushovers in the past. Culty folk, if you will. We're fine.
If you keep, they're not to defend them, but they are incredibly strong.
But they're still a cult, so.
Yeah, they're still a cult.
It's not a cult, because that would mean I was a cult member, and I am not a cultist.
You're not a cultist.
It is a society built around knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. You were once part of the cult, and now you're not.
Yeah. That's good.
Semantics.
Makes you even cooler and better.
Exactly. I can't tell people I was in a cult.
Yeah, and you got out.
You're in a cult?
Realize the error in your ways.
Oh, okay.
Well, I wouldn't go so far as realize the error in my ways, but yeah, I did escape, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's not like I spent all my time there, so even if it was a cult, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You weren't exclusively part of the cult.
Yes.
Yeah, just like a side hobby cult type of deal.
I mean,
On the
yeah,
weekends.
it's
Dabbling in cultist
Go
activity.
the cult on the
the
weekend.
child of the High Archivist is dabbling in, So,
Let's head west.
let's go west. Let's go west. I feel
Let's just team hug. Like, everybody, we're okay. We're gonna
Dude.
get through this. Hug.
It's just a cult, it's alright. No one's it's alright.
How did you guys let me talk that long?
It's a rare treat. We have to indulge.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Let's get out
not
of
a
this
cult.
forest, please.
called the Silmanon, the Silver Valley. It's
Very nice place for a cult.
So you guys begin crunching through the snow.
I go first because I also have snow boots on, and hopefully I'll make it easier for everyone.
Fair enough. So Sybil makes her way to the front of the line and crunches down the snow, making it easier for everyone to follow her, so the rest of the group isn't quite so hindered. It's probably about mid-calf. It's a good amount of snow.
Oof.
we took the dream
Catcher. Yeah.
Yeah.
Snipe that.
You guys begin winding your way through the forest path, but it becomes more difficult to follow without being able to see the traditional kind of ground. You kind of see generally where there are less trees, and you can kind of snake your way through. I'm gonna need a survival check.
Ooh.
If I am using Minnow's compass, is there any kind of bennies I can get if I make that?
Not really. This is not
Not really.
large-scale navigation. It is small-scale navigation.
Okay.
And
Just make sure we don't go
I
on
got
the
a
north
plus
side.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm only +3. You go for it
Okay.
first.
Yeah. Go
You're gonna be right up here with me.
11.
Oh.
It's this way.
Okay. As you guys are walking, you definitely have gone like up a little bit, and you're kind of walking on almost like a little bit of a rise. And you guys are kind of just trying to find your best footing as you are making your way through the snow. But as you do, Sybil, you begin to walk, and you notice that you're walking, and it feels like it's slanting to the right a little bit, so you kind of like guide your way to the left. But I need the other 3 to make a dexterity check.
Key.
Can I assist The one that's closest to me?
No.
Okay.
Great.
Mike runs away so he doesn't have to make a dexterity check.
Not bad.
I don't
21.
want to do this. Okay.
12. Fine. Good enough.
What's
Well, we need Mike's check too.
Can't you like go in as DM and force the check?
Oh,
I mean, I could, but I don't want to take away his chance to
Force the check.
succeed or mess up.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can find a picture of Ellie. I know I've drawn her before. There it is. Oh my god, I forgot. My freaking home button is broken, so it's making it very hard to take screenshots.
Big oof.
oh no.
It's my GoFundMe for Alina gets a new. Fuck. Okay, hold on. We're gonna
You
make
know,
this
you can't
work.
break a home button if you don't have one.
You know, if I had
Wow.
the money, GoFundMe Alina's new phone.
I'm just saying, you know, the Pixel 4a doesn't cost much. It's a good phone.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about
I
it.
actually heard great things about the Pixel 4.
Mm-hmm.
No, not the Pixel
Maybe-
4, Pixel 4a.
Oh. For,
Okay.
for sure.
Maybe it was actually the Pixel 3 that I wasn't hearing good things about.
What do you have?
It's kind of
I
sketchy,
have a
and there's also a
I have
doll
five.
in it.
You have 5. I think 5a is supposed to come out soon.
yeah.
And maybe at that point I would get the 4A.
I have the 4a 5G.
Oh yeah.
Just 'cause
It's a
they're
great
deal
phone
on
though.
it.
Yeah, it places.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It's nice.
I love
yeah.
Pixel phones.
I think Mike has a Pixel now too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has the Pixel 4a.
Oh yeah. There you go. Wow.
This is a little bit smaller, which I almost like. Sometimes
Yeah.
I struggle keeping this thing in my hand.
Yeah,
I like
I had the was it the 3XL?
Yeah.
And that shit was huge.
It
It
was
was,
a
so
monster.
big. Yeah,
I
but
actually
this-
preferred having a smaller phone. I do love the edge-to-edge
Agreed.
screen, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, I gotta get. Whenever I do get phones, I'll be sad when I give this up because it's like perfect for my tiny little hands.
Mm.
That's why the 4A
Yeah,
would be
small
good
phones
for
are
you.
nice.
It's smaller. It's good.
Mhm. Yeah,
It's only
this
like
carpal tunnel
$350.
must stop.
That's not bad.
It's
I
not
just
bad at
want
all.
a better camera quality, honestly. Like my camera, like all of my
Mm.
selfies are and TikToks are just like
I'm
security
looking at
camera.
Omar.
Yeah, that phone is made for like the photos. Like the photos are
Yeah.
top notch. Like
Ah.
one of the best photos I've ever seen on cameras.
Yeah,
Like
they're-
Pixel.
That's great.
Yeah.
Their
Because
photo
I am
software
working
is
with
out of the park.
CCTV security cam footage over here.
It even skips sometimes.
Yeah, it's not good. What's crazy is like I remember it coming out. And I'm like, oh my god, the quality is so good, and that was like 5 years ago. So
Yeah. Cutting edge technology here for sure.
Well, so many other phones are just like, now you have a 500 pixel camera, and you're like, all right, calm down. But like, Pixels are just like, hey, we're gonna put in a good camera, but then we're gonna give you great camera software that literally makes
Yeah.
everything look good.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
guys hear that?
exactly. No.
Okay, good. We have car guys in our neighborhood,
Oh, nice.
Car guys, great.
which is
Okay.
great. But also like I'm trying to sleep.
Omar's very anti-car guy.
Really,
Oh, anti-car guy.
'Cause he doesn't.
really, I love
He's
cars.
not a car guy.
I mean,
Well, cars are fine.
I don't have a
They're
car,
guys.
so yeah, I can't.
That's what
really
I meant
be
by
a car
anti-car.
guy. Yeah, I mean, like by extension, I cannot be a car person because I don't
Yeah.
own a car. But
Oh,
yeah.
I was sitting in
cars.
I went for a drive and I went to Dunkin' today, and I was like sitting in the parking lot eating, and across from me was like an AutoZone, and I saw like a group of guys, like 5 guys, like all go into the AutoZone, and I was like, oh, it's a boys' day.
It's a voice thing. for
Yeah.
sure.
Like, God, I wish that were me.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm over
Yeah,
here
there's like
spending
that-
$500 on models.
Oh, yeah. It's like that
Here's a
meme, you
seat
know.
cover.
You go in the suburb, you open like a car, all the dads come out and start checking it out. It's like
nice there.
That's
Yeah,
literally.
it's
It's nice how it's got. There's like 6 guys who have really nice cars in our neighborhood, and they all do that all the time. It's so funny.
I
Pat
can't
on
wait
the
to do that
roads.
with a Tesla and like, come look at my frunk. There's nothing to see
Well, Mike's
here.
gone.
So
I'm gonna use the
much
bathroom.
stuff
I'll do
anymore.
that.
Be free. Mike just peaced. Not even
Very
a word
quick.
of explanation. Doesn't love us.
No puppy.
The Teslas
inside.
are always the worst drivers
What?
out here.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably in Cali. Yeah, I could see that.
Every
Being Cali
one.
plus having a Tesla, the ego and privilege cannot be stopped.
Yeah, it really is. It really is that. They don't understand.
He's so big.
Oh, Winston,
Winston, you're a giant.
you're so cute.
Yeah, Winston's low-key a giant.
You were such a little baby before. Soon you won't be able to pick him up very easily. Oh my wow, he is so much bigger.
He's so big.
Look at those
God, that
ears!
face is just huge.
Let me chew on that microphone real quick.
And just get a little nom going. That's
Oh
so.
my goodness.
That mic is about to get chomped.
Which one? Both of them.
Ah,
He's so cute. Winston,
so
look at us.
Large.
Oh, look how big he is.
Dude, I had him and he wasn't the size of like his otter toy. And now he's like Michael's torso.
How do
Free
I
me,
fit-
you beast. Oh my goodness, he's so cool.
Oh.
He's so big.
And he still wants to be a lapdog.
He looks
yeah.
he looks bigger than Link at this point.
Yeah,
He
he
really
does.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And Link he got pretty big too, but this dog is exploding. Just literally exponentially growing.
Expansive growth.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be 3 times as big next week.
That's
Probably.
Sorry, I had to roll my dex check, but I think I saved.
22. You
Nice,
did.
22.
As Anal is walking,
Oh no.
he feels his feet slip out from under him. And he begins sliding down this small snowbank
Okay.
to the north side of the forest.
And I slide a hand and try to grab him by a collar.
Can certainly
And,
try.
I, in that moment, wild shape into a rabbit
Okay.
for ease of grabbing.
Hmm.
By the ears.
And then I hold a top hat underneath of him.
And then I poof away.
So we'll just say that as Anal begins to slide, each Doll and Lucius grab an arm, which probably wouldn't have worked due to Anal's size, but as he quickly shrinks, they are able to hold up in between them a rabbit by either arm, and he's kind of just like
Nice.
stretched out, and just
Hell
like
yeah.
looking down a little bit.
Oh,
I can put him on my shoulder, or unless you want to, doll.
I tried to hop out of their hands.
Currently, your back
legs are
legs are
just,
just
like,
floating in the
kicking.
air. Yeah, you're just kicking.
Kicking. Oh wait, you're muted. I think.
Yeah, Doll,
Oh, you're
muted.
Sorry, I will put you in my backpack. Stop moving.
I'm kicking still.
Violent kicking
Sorry.
ensues.
I'm a rabbit. All I know is
I'm gonna let
kicking.
go.
Yeah, I got him.
Okay.
Kicking ferociously.
I swear to God, I'm gonna put you in
More
a backpack.
More kicking.
Oh, fine. You're going in the back. I'll stuff him in my
and I'll be
backpack.
Oh.
Let's do.
If you wild shape,
Strength
if you wild
check
shape
for
in
the
there and you
rabbit.
fuck up all my shit, I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
we're
really
gonna do
angry
an
at you.
athletics check as a rabbit versus sleight of hand
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
person.
Gotcha.
My
Why do I keep
athletics.
rolling the same shit?
Happy 12 day.
Come on.
All
I
right.
mean, it doesn't. So.
And Null is
Fine,
able
be
to,
cold.
as like you start to make contact to put him into the bag, his feet catch the like side of the leather strap, and he just pushes out very powerfully with his much stronger bottom legs, and he just flings into the snow, and he just kind of goes.
Yeah,
Right
go
on top
for
of
it.
him.
Go for it. Run.
Excellent. I'm a snow bunny. This is home.
Okay, so nobody.
All right, I'm hopping along.
You just see occasional like.
Okay. The rest of the afternoon goes by pretty straightforward. You guys are able to generally keep your kind of idea of where the path is, and you eventually kind of reach, as the sun is going down, kind of small, flat area, definitely predominantly to the left, that you figure you can safely kind of stamp down some snow and set up.
Okay. I'll use create bonfire to start like melting away some of the snow.
Okay.
I'm gonna start dumping the ground around us.
Okay.
I'm gonna gather some dried twigs off the ground and whatnot.
It's not a lot of dried twigs off the ground with the snow.
No, Sybil, we got it. I got the. It's a cantrip. I can do this all day.
True. Okay.
I'm gonna pull out the dream catcher.
Okay.
Oh,
You
Take a
hold
look
it too
at it.
close to the bonfire and burst into flames.
No.
we should hang it up on one of the trees over us while we sleep.
Investigate it.
Investigate it.
Yeah.
Just looking at it.
Um.
It's pretty. Like
yeah,
it.
it's like a good. It seems like it is well made. It definitely has some small intricacies that smaller hands would help make it.
Is the string, is that like animal sinew or is it actual string?
It's more like twine from grass, like almost
Or
as
like
if you
bark
take
skins?
like almost if you take a knife or a sharp stone and were to like rub it against fine dried grass, it would pull away almost fine hairs, and then you were to twist it together to make twine.
Cool.
And you said it looks like very delicate, like small handwork.
Yeah.
Like a child.
Okay.
Can I-
I'm going
yeah.
to.
Wait, can I like look at the fibers and see if I recognize any of the plants that were used to see if it's like native from here?
You can
certainly.
certainly try.
While she's doing that,
Alright.
Doll's gonna set up to scry.
Oh, I have a +5. I'm just gonna do a d20 +5.
Sybil, can I help you look for
8.
Other than just looking like common grass, you feel like it'd be something that could be made just about anywhere.
Sybil, can I help you look for plants and forage for
Yeah. Let's see if we can find anything to eat and anything to make potions out of.
Okay. I am going
Actually-
to.
+7. Or
I'll snap
can't
Jessie
remember.
and send her to go help Lucius and Sybil.
Okay.
We'll forge her.
I will take the little. What would you call it? The dream catcher. I'm going to stomp off a little place for it. Stomp out a little circle and put that dream catcher inside that circle.
As a rabbit?
Yeah, so like I just stomped it out. You know, I did a little circle stomp and I grabbed it with my teeth, ran over and placed it down. I thought about this as a rabbit. Conceptual.
I know. I thought we were going to hang it up on the tree over our sleeping.
Um,
Oh, I am a +7 for.
I am a rabbit, so I cannot say anything. But hopefully they recognize that I am placing it the same way we found it when we got it.
That makes sense. I'm gonna do an herbalism check.
Sounds Sounds good.
I am
5,
assisting.
7. I did not make
I,
my.
add a D10?
Oh, actually, I just.
Well, you're having 2 people help you, so I would say you probably have advantage.
Oh, okay. I will try one more time. Yay! 16 plus 7.
Okay, I will give you a...
Both.
Both, please.
Okay. Did you roll your 2d6?
I did not. And I shall. A 5 and a 2.
Okay, roll another 2d6.
A 1 and a 3.
Alright.
They're good, I hear.
They're all different, which is good.
Okay. You find a small patch poking up through the snow of quicksilver lichen, and you're able to harvest about probably 4 uses out of it.
Perfect.
Hey, Lucius, you have anything of Evelyn's on you?
I don't think so anymore.
Ooh.
Kinda used the one.
Oh, that orb. Hop, hop.
The thing I was keeping around.
Nothing else? Like a letter, gift?
Yeah, I kind of want to go
Picture.
sniffing around Lucia's stuff for things that smell
Lock
like
of
Evelyn.
hair?
Investigation check?
What are you expecting to find there?
I don't know. That's the point.
What are you expecting not to find?
Why do you have this woman's underwear, Lucius? Oh, nothing.
Rabbit can understand.
I mean, I've met... What are the things? I've met her. I'm fairly... I know
You're
she's gonna
familiar with
die,
her.
so, like, probably pretty familiar. My glasses are crooked.
Let's see.
And I guess,
we have to
can I
have
make
something
a-
from her.
Yeah. Do you allow me to roll something to see if I have something of hers?
I don't think you have anything else.
I don't think I do. I wrote her letters. She never wrote me one.
Yeah,
I think I had was that orb with the protection spell, and I used it.
Are you
I'm
like
gonna
in the
try
bag
to-
of holding? We don't have anything. I guess I'm a rabbit, but confused
well,
rabbit looks like we should have something in the bag.
dolls, I guess, just gonna have a section of their notebooks with a bunch of shitty drawings of people. Let's try it. Can I make like a sleight of hand? Like, how good is this image?
What do
Is
you
that gonna
mean?
help? Well, because like I can have a likeness or picture.
But I mean, you've
Um,
met them.
Yeah, but that's just a straight 0. I can do more. Like a likeness or picture is -2.
Mm-hmm.
I just know the target is just nothing, like +0.
Do we have any letters?
No, we have nothing.
Like,
And I don't think I have anything from her either.
I mean, I guess you can do a sleight of hand check to see if you have the ability to draw a picture of them well enough to help you out.
Oh. 12 again. Should I just restart? Roll 20.
Roll 12.
It's more like roll
Jeez.
12. Yeah.
I'm gonna just hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna close out of here, open it up again. Maybe that'll help me.
Don't think that's enough for you.
Okay, well. Doll's gonna draw it anyway, and not show anyone. Okay, I'm gonna try to scry on Evelyn to see where she is. Or if, I guess, see what she's up to.
Okay. So as you are kind of sitting down on your bedroll, about 10 minutes goes by as you look into the mirror. And again, the surface of the mirror almost ripples. And you begin to see like some surroundings start to pull in. But then as it starts to like sharpen into focus, you're not really seeing anything. And then it stops. And you see kind of on the ground, kind of familiar circle kind of being formed, and all of a sudden the objects that you started to see start to fly off into the distance, into like the ether that you couldn't see before, and all you can see is this sigil on the ground.
Does it look like her? Because Doll knows that she works with runes. Does it look like one of her runes?
Yeah, it does look like her, almost like patchwork.
So can they kind of intuit that this is her blocking it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's tough. She beat a 19.
Well,
okay.
There's a difference between somebody naturally blocking it and having defenses
protection
against it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I meant. Like it looks like she has done something to herself to block against that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's Evelyn.
As expected.
That's
Oh.
okay. I can do Yael. I'll do Yael.
Okay.
I want to draw a picture of her too.
Are we?
Is it a
Okay.
19?
Yeah, you got a pretty good rendition of your mind's eye of her.
Trying to like age her. Like the last time they saw her, she was 17. So they're trying to like age her to she'd be in her 30s now.
Mm-hmm.
Still has a fuck up. She got a fucked up nose. Short black curly hair, but okay.
What does she have to beat?
A 19.
19. So, as you are pulling in, another 10 minutes goes by. You hear kind of the soft sound of snowfall, which is almost relaxing in a way, as it's begun to snow, but just a little bit. And as you look into the rippling surface of the mirror, you see almost just like this milky, silvery whiteness.
Another bust.
God damn it.
Just like tap on it, try to see it, like shake it like it's actually made of water. Damn.
It's a sketch.
But it's not. It's more that she resisted.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Well, that's my spells. I'll try again tomorrow. But Evelyn is a no-go. She's got... I probably should have guessed that she's got stuff to keep herself hidden. And Yael beat it, so...
Yeah, she don't need no creepers looking in on her.
I should have guessed that.
I'm gonna cast See Invisibility again.
Okay. Looking around the clearing, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Nice. Okay.
I'm actually kind of disappointed. I
Yeah,
don't think Yael could
cozy
beat
up
that.
by the fire.
Yeah. Also, do we want to be casting all this magic in the Splinterwood Forest?
I only
ley
cast 2
line?
spells. Yeah, I only have 2 of them. I wasn't going to do any more. But yeah, that's probably... You're right. Probably not good. Yeah, how do we feel? Like, is anything strange when we cast magic? Does it feel amplified or normal or bad?
Nope.
No? Okay. Maybe it's only up north. I don't know. Either way, and if you want to take a crack at anybody, here's the mirror. Please do not steal it. Please put it back in my backpack. And Doll's gonna go read that Caldoran history book.
Okay.
I'll start nibbling on the mirror.
Start nibbling on the what?
Oh, the mirror. That's a rabbit.
Okay, it's gonna hurt your teeth a little bit.
And just start playing campfire music.
Okay.
Oh, I've fallen asleep by the fire.
Doll will take first watch so they can keep reading.
Okay.
Yeah. Zip goes to sleep. It's not feeling great.
So Sybil, are you, rather than meditating, are you like full on asleep?
I don't think I can technically go full on asleep, but like I'm more like really wrapped up in my clothes and like I kept my boots on and everything. Like I covered up. I'm just like chills, feeling just not great today.
Okay.
So like, it is like a sign on my forehead, like don't bother me.
So, Doll, you've taken first watch. You get some decent reading in. You're probably about an eighth or so of the way through the book as your eyes start to get heavy. Being that today's travel day was only a bit slower, but a little bit more arduous.
Okay.
You start to get sleepy. Who are you going to wake up to take over for you?
Probably Sybil, since she's got her 4 hours in at this point.
You probably haven't done 4 hours. You've probably
Okay,
done like
then
2.5.
probably I'll do an all.
Okay. So, Anal, you wake up
Bunny protector.
to being shaken up as you are back to your normal size.
Okay.
Doll's gonna be like, all right, wake up, snap, Jesse. You guys have fun. Go to sleep.
I mean,
Jesse's
I
just
put
staring
Jesse,
up at you.
I put Jesse next to Doll, and then I go back to my post. So,
I'm gonna telepathically tell Jesse, like, just get closer, just take it slow. Closer every 20 minutes, just a little bit closer, and he's not gonna notice.
So over time, you just look over, and with your high perception, you notice that
Yeah.
Jesse is
Yeah,
just
sure.
slowly, almost like a cat when you like don't look at him for a second, you come back and they're like closer but very still. And you're kind of looking over, but something else perks up your ears about an hour into your watch. And you kind of look around, and you have this sensation of the scales on the back of your neck almost being raised up, almost like the hackles of a wolf. And you look around, and you have this feeling of being watched.
Okay. Does my passive perception tell me anything about location of these eyes?
It's not so much of a direct, it's not like a sound or a smell or anything like that. It is purely just a feeling.
Is anything happened with the charm / Dreamcatcher we placed? Is there any
You
movement?
kind of move over to it, and you look, and it doesn't appear to be moving or doing anything.
Okay, well, I am paranoid, so I will be summoning 2 direwolves.
Okay. So out of the ether, 2 kind of dire wolves kind of raise up out of the ground. And they're just quiet and looking around, but you can tell that the hackles on the back of their neck are also standing up.
Okay. So I'm gonna just tell them to keep watch patrol, and so I think I want them to just really start circling around, and when they kind of get a sense of anything, I want them to stop. Maybe give a soft growl so I alerts me.
Okay. A little bit of time. Hey, you weren't supposed to do that.
Nothing happened.
Nothing. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. I woke up the next day. The sun was shining. It's summer.
All our friends are here.
Exactly.
And you're dead because a full year has passed.
Fenric?
Wow. They begin circling. Are you doing anything, or are you just waiting?
I am. Honestly, I'm also patrolling. At this point, it's a 3-pack wolf. 3 wolf pack deal over here.
Okay. One of them is starting to circle around closer to the road, if you will, and kind of stops, and you kind of walk up behind it, and you hear it whimper just a little bit.
And this is toward the road. Okay. Well, I'm gonna first do a investigation check.
Okay. What do you investigate?
I kind of want to. Maybe it should be a nature check. I kind of want to kind of distinguish any movement within the woods, but not that of anything intruding, but more of if the wind is blowing in a certain direction, or if a section of the trees are moving from just the natural space. I guess my biggest instinct is this thing isn't a predator or something watching. It feels more in tune with the nature around us, so I'm trying to get hints of that kind of funkiness. Nature check.
Okay.
14.
So looking around, you can't see much. The northern side of the forest is kind of still down a small slope, and you're still kind of in this little alcove off the side of the trail. Do you want to go onto the road and look further?
Not at all, but I think I could feel compelled to.
Okay. So you begin to walk forward, and your 2 wolves kind of creep up behind you, but only a little bit. They kind of stop just before stepping onto the road. And as you kind of step onto the road, you kind of see where your footsteps have been slightly covered by the snowfall, and you hear that kind of small, almost crackling, but it's almost not even crackling. It's almost like silence itself kind of pressing around you. And you look to the northern woods, and you don't really see anything. And you look to the left where you guys haven't traveled yet, and you see this smooth snow. And probably about 40 feet away, you see what looks to be a small feminine figure, all in white. You almost missed it because she was almost blending in with the snow. And she's just standing there with her hood up.
I mean, I'm gonna put up my hand.
Okay. Are you gonna do anything else, or you're just raising your hand?
I am just raising my hand, signifying a small wave.
Okay. The small figure raises their same hand almost
I
immediately.
knew that shit. Alright, well, that's pretty much enough for me. Do I see it? Do do they seem like they're standing in my same position? Is it almost like I'm lined up directly?
Pretty
like,
darn
facing them?
close. Yeah.
I guess I'll beckon to like come here and see if it mimics.
It does mimic. And then it takes a step forward.
I'll do it again.
And she seems to repeat the action, but more in earnest. Almost like, I took a step, you take a step. You notice something is weird, though, with your high passive perception is her feet are on top of the snow.
Yeah, I knew that. Okay. I mean, okay, I'll take the step. I'll take a step.
Okay. She takes another step.
I also take a step, but like I'm trying to stay close to the ground, so I'm almost on all fours at this point.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna continuously take a step if she takes a step.
Okay. You slowly begin kind of walking towards each other.
I know you're a dire wolf right now, right?
No, I'm just a dragonborn on all fours. Okay, the closer I see, the closer I'm going to try to investigate this figure.
Okay. Kind of looking closely, the moon is out. The ground is kind of sparkling, but her kind of white clothes and white figure are the matte to the glossiness of, it's almost this opposite effect. It's almost like she's absorbing the light as opposed to reflecting it. And her clothes are almost completely white. And you kind of see as you get closer, her skin is probably one of the least white things about her. It's almost this bronze kind of coloration, as you can really just see her hands, and just the bottom of her kind of mouth and cheek and chin underneath. You're probably about 20 feet away from her.
Okay, I'm going to signal to the part of my chest where I feel like the compulsion is, like kind of where I feel like the, like that, where I feel like my life is being sucked away from me almost. I kind of want to notion at the place in which the person put the death mark on me, or like, where he touched me. And I just want to see what they do, I guess.
She stops and she quirks her head.
I'm not gonna talk to this person. Okay, I'm just gonna put out my hand. I'm just gonna see if like how far away are we?
About 20 feet.
20 feet. I mean, okay. I wanna make contact. So we're gonna do a little ET thing going on here. So.
Okay. So you walk close and you hold out your hand, and she begins to reach out. Are you going to pull away?
I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do a religion check. Okay?
Okay.
I am telling Gaia, like, yo, I think we need to help these children, but don't want these children to also kill me. Make sure that we're on the same page here.
Okay.
18.
You feel kind of this slight breeze from behind. And on the wind, you almost hear a whisper of affirmation. And it's kind of your last chance before this child's hand touches yours.
Okay. I'm gonna go through with it.
Okay. We need to go into a different room.
Why is that? Aren't we staying here? Chris, what do you mean?
Nope. We have to go to D&D Whispers room.
I gotta start taking the
Alright.
second watches.
Okay. Now you going there now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Why do I have to return on my own camera?
Yeah, I was about to say,
What is this obscenity? Okay. So as she touches your hand, you kind of get a little bit better of a look at her.
Mhm.
And you feel better. Your animal instincts are telling you that this isn't a threat to you.
Mhm.
And she's kind of almost just holding one of your fingers. Her hands are that much smaller than yours.
Yeah.
And she slowly starts to try and just lightly pull you towards the northern woods.
Hmm.
And you feel relatively safe to do so.
Okay. Are we moving? Like, is she actually pulling me towards something, or is this more like a?
She's like pulling you towards the woods to like begin walking with her.
Okay. I mean, I'll follow.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to stay in here.
Okay.
Okay, I'll message you when you're ready to come back in.
All right. Sounds good.
But I will give you a preface. You have to walk through the woods what seems like a long time, but you will come upon buildings. Kind of similar to the buildings that you saw in your dream. And the buildings look like old but elegant. And there is a large, almost like huge pavilion type building. It's not very tall, but it's very like expansive.
Okay. Well, I'd have to do that.
Yeah, and the buildings are very much forest and nature themed, almost as if they were sung out of the trees or kind of out of the plants.
Okay.
Again, kind of reassuring your comfort in the area. But you see no signs of activity or life.
Okay. Do I see animals?
I'll say you hear them, but you don't really see them. And when you go into this large pavilion with this little girl, she actually like kind of pushes you in. And as you go in, you find almost like these large kind of trees inside, which have almost like these glowing pods with like kind of just this radiant light coming out of them. And there's thousands of them. And as you come up to one of the pods, they're roughly man-sized. You see, like men, women, children, but they're all elves. But they are like this golden bronze with blonde, like yellowish hair. Unlike high elves, you know, that have almost this like fair tanned skin, but it's like ever so like cream white as opposed to like natural kind of Caucasian white. These people are almost more like sun-kissed. But they are all asleep.
Inside these pods.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there like the pods with trees in them? Do they show things inside them as well? Like, do they show like this essentially is like? Do I see a person in the roots of the pods that have trees in them?
What do you mean?
Like, so I see pods, right, and some have like trees coming out of them, right, and some have like people in them, or like these elvish people.
Yeah, they're elves, and they're inside these pods, but the pods are almost like attached to the trees.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And they go up like 2 or 3 stories, but there's like many of them.
Oh, we're talking like hive type of deal.
Sort of.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they all just appear to be sleeping.
Okay. Is the girl here too?
No. And you kind of spend some time, you kind of wander around, you kind of check the pods, and they're almost all pretty much filled from what you've been able to check. And these elves definitely seem more alien than ones that you've seen before, kind of that you're used to, and they are significantly different in enough ways that you wouldn't recognize them as high elves or wood elves or dark elves.
How did they compare to the picture of Doll's mom?
Different. Doll's mom was fair but more silver haired, and her skin was far more pale.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I'm probably going to be having you kind of come out to meet them when they reach you at the pavilion. Cool.
Okay. Yeah.
So
cool.
you'll probably just like come out and be like, you gotta see this.
Okay.
Cool?
Cool.
All right, I'll message you when to come back in.
Cool.
Responded.
I support it.
Okay.
Okay, hon. He's not back.
Hey, where's
Back to business.
our
Where's
friend?
our friend?
Fall asleep.
Sybil, you wake up having gotten your 4 hours of sleep. And you just look up and around, and there are 2 large dire wolves kind of just looking to the northern woods and kind of just whining lightly.
And I like go up to pet them, like, and I get like a bad feeling, right? Like,
Well, Anal's not around, so
yeah. So I'm gonna go over to Lucius right quick. Like, Lucius,
Huh?
Lucius, I think Anal's gone.
What? Yeah.
I like
watching.
hop over to Doll. Doll,
What?
Doll.
What?
I think
Jeez.
Anal's gone. His direwolves are not looking happy, and I'm gonna make a perception check in the direction that they are looking in. To the north. Oh my god, they're looking to the north, Doll.
Okay, let's get up. Is
I'm gonna
Jesse
make
like
a
asleep? Did Jesse see anything?
In that direction.
Jesse is just kind of frozen in kind of the spot where it looks like Anal was sitting.
Jesse?
And
Hey!
she kind of shakes herself and then looks up and over at you.
Okay, this is bad. Okay,
Can
I'd like to look
I
around for like
try
Anal
follow
tracks.
Anal footstrip? Yeah, footsteps.
Yeah, so you kind of follow his footsteps up onto the road, and then you see them slowly begin to kind of step forward west. But then they kind of change almost to be more as if he was moving on all fours. And then it looks like he stood back up, and then just almost like a right turn began walking into the northern woods.
Oh no!
Do we see anything? Is there still a path through the northern woods?
Mm-mm.
There's a footstep trail, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
you see his footsteps.
I mean, we gotta go. Doll's gonna pack up their shit like immediately. Like, we gotta go.
Can I?
Doll's packing up. Doll's like gonna go ahead and go north.
Grab my backpack.
Gonna
Fuck.
polymorph.
Okay.
Shit.
Ooh. Guys, should I polymorph myself into something that can fly so I don't leave footsteps, or is it just once we go into the north, it's bad?
I mean, I don't know. That's up to you. I think either way works.
I can make a beast hand, and it can carry us all.
I think that's gonna be slow.
Yeah, and
I think
we're
it's just our.
in the north, so I don't think it actually.
I'm gonna try to walk in Anol's footsteps.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna polymorph to a hole.
I'm gonna try and climb up and see if I can get a little bit better view of like how far his footsteps go in. Nearest tree.
They just look like they keep going.
All right.
Look.
Doll's gonna head in and start calling out for Anol.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay in the trees if I can.
It's
Can
not
I?
going to be the easiest thing to do.
Okay. Well,
You'll be moving slower for sure.
I still move faster than them.
Okay. There are going to be a
Same
couple
speed.
places that you might have to like climb down, then climb back up. But from what you can tell, you don't see much. What are you polymorphed into?
An owl?
Okay.
Is it tiny beast?
Tiny beast.
Have 1 hit point?
Don't
This
run
was
into
a badass choice. I have advantage on perception.
That is good.
So some time goes on, and you guys have been walking for a while, and eventually you start to see the occasional building kind of appear from the woods. And they look old but elegant and very naturally themed. Some of them are almost seem like they come out of large old trees. Others seem to be made almost entirely of plants. And then others are just this smooth kind of curving wood. But the footsteps don't deviate. They just keep going forward. And as you continue to walk, you find a very large pavilion. And it's probably maybe 3 stories tall. Doesn't breach the tree line, but it is rather kind of wide. And the footsteps lead up into this pavilion.
I make a perception check?
Anol still, or Doll's still yelling.
You can perceive, but all of you hear this as large kind of footsteps come, and outside of one of the openings, Anol appears.
Hey!
What a wasted
What are you doing?
at 20.
Come here.
What do you? No, you come here.
You come here.
No, you come here. Where
What?
Wait, Anal, why did you go north? We were told not to go north.
Oh.
What are you? What are you saying?
Okay, no,
We are
I get that. No, I
here.
understand that. But like, I'll explain.
No. We are standing right here, and you are telling us why you deviated from the plan.
Come on.
You spend
Come on.
an entire day
Gonna
on
separate
the
them
plan.
again.
And I will
Always,
slowly back
always.
away into the pavilion as I
I'll
sort
just
of
wait.
just
Anol, wait. Doll like holds out their hands. Anol, please.
come on. I understand. I know. Just
Anol,
In
look
here.
me in the eyes
Mhm.
right now.
Mm-mm.
I look at all of them in the eyes very seriously. I say, "Get in here." And then I start walking.
Okay, I'll follow. I'm gonna follow.
Sybil,
He's
what
my
are you
friend.
gonna do?
I'm gonna fly through the pavilion and like past and all.
What?
Give me 1 second. It's raining
Okay.
and my windows are open. Fuck.
Who's flying through anything? What?
As you fly through, you come across a strange sight. But Sybil, what are you gonna do?
My bad.
Should I just stand guard outside? I feel like
Doll's already gone in.
fuck.
You're by yourself now.
The owl.
Literally trying to do a flyby.
Okay, I'm gonna stand on the pavilion deck thing, look out. Is there anything around us besides the buildings? Are there
You
people?
look around, you see no activity of any kind.
Fuck.
And when you kind of turn back and you're looking inside the doors of this pavilion, you feel just the gentlest push.
Fuck. And I feel like I'm off guard enough that the gentle push sort of like makes me kind of lose balance, and I sort of duck and roll inside the pavilion.
And as you roll and look behind you, you don't see anything that would have pushed you.
Motherfucker!
Lucius,
No, what the fuck did you do?
as you are flying through this pavilion, there's almost like these large trees that like are inside. And like the tops of the trees and the branches actually go through the roof, but the whole kind of base of the tree is there. And there's almost like these large kind of pods growing off of the trees. And they're probably about man-sized or a little bit bigger. And you fly up to one of them and you just see like rows and rows of them. And you kind of land on one and look down, and it almost just looks like a gently curled leaf. And inside of the one that you've landed on is a female elf. But the elf is different than ones that you've seen before. They don't look high elf or wood elf or even dark elf. They have almost this gently sun-kissed bronze skin. And their hair is this very bright yellow blonde.
Okay, I am gonna.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go.
I am gonna run over to one of the pods, and I'm gonna be like, "Doll, look at these people, these elves. Are these one of those OG elves you were talking about? You said there were like disciples, 12 of them."
I don't think so, but let me check. Because these don't look like Silver Valley people, right?
No, as you go over and you look and you remember back to the Silver Valley, you remember how pale everyone's skin was, almost this pale silvery white skin. And they tended to have very bright silver, platinum, silver hair. These are almost the sun to the moon that were in your valley. And as you are kind of letting this revelation wash over you, Sybil, you kind of walk up and you look into. And you've seen an elf that looks like this before.
Mm-hmm.
But only in a vision and only in a painting. And as an owl kind of swoops down and lands on your shoulder, you hear a small and you kind of turn around, and there is a cloaked girl there in white who reaches up and lowers her hood, and she looks almost like a child related to these things, but almost a faint glow to her. And she says, I bet you have a lot of questions. And that's where we're going to end for today.
I knew it. I knew you were going to say that.
Squawk. Do whatever noise owls make.
Screech. Owls actually make a lot of different sounds.
Wow.
Hear me out. It's not even 9. We could just keep going.
Yeah, but this next part's going to take a while.
And what of it?
And
Look at these two. They showed up half an hour late.
I was here first.
Colin was here first.
I was trying not to get killed by a wardrobe.
Oof.
Did any of that architecture look familiar?
Not necessarily.
We could just keep playing. We could just keep going. Learn some lore.
Gonna learn a lot of lore next time.
I swear to God, if any of you guys call out, I'd no taking.
Slaughter. No, I think that's a pretty good place to
Yeah.
Insane.
Wow.
No!
So we can see Null's part in the recap?
Man.
I mean, you can.
I want to run away.
You can
so
hear
bad.
it. It's weird because, like, when you change it, like, it's not... Like, we had to turn our cameras back on, and, like, I use a pop-out window of Discord, so you could probably hear what we were saying, but you wouldn't be able to see. But we weren't really... It wasn't that much.
Just timestamp it, and we can skip over it for the meta. I mean, it could, so we don't metagame.
He'd be fine. Nothing too crazy happened.
Yeah, it's relatively tame for this whole spirit ghost.
The whole point was to scare the shit out of you guys.
I wanted to run very badly. I was extremely close to not going there at all.
I was telling those two
I
that
was
in my
expecting-
notes, I have one that's just like, when the DM keeps hinting that you don't touch her.
I mean,
I was expecting
yeah.
Gaia to whisper on the wind, run!
Yeah, like get the
Run, you fools!
exactly. It's fine. It's a kid, right? How harmful could they be?
Yeah, it's a kid of a never-seen
Yeah, a ghost kid, you know.
elf lineage before.
Thibble's a kid that could kick all of our asses.
Exactly. We've met powerful children before.
So it wouldn't be the first time child kicked ass.
And I burned a nat 20 on my perception check.
Could see it all.
Hey, you didn't know you were gonna get it. It's okay. Oh, man.
I took notes too.
Dang!
He was
I had
ready.
Notes out, brother.
He was writing fast.
And guys, I've learned to type without looking at my hands now.
Hey!
Hey,
yeah.
congrats.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, they definitely taught
Skill.
that in elementary school, but I cheated the whole time. So
Oh, really?
yeah, for sure. It took a while before I realized. I didn't
Sometimes,
have to
like,
look at-
when I'm concentrating about, like, what I'm saying, like, I just close my eyes and type. Because
Wow.
like, I tend not to miss when I close my eyes, which is interesting. Because I'm not looking at any errors I might hit. I kind of just have to be
Right.
like, I have faith.
wow.
It works out most
I used to fail those classes because they had, like, the video game, right? And so I'd get distracted by that. But once I started playing, like, MMOs, immediately learned how. Like, RuneScape taught me how to type.
Wow.
For me, it was AIM Instant Messenger.
Oh,
Okay,
and
Gotta be
that.
quick,
Oh.
yeah, for sure.
You learn when you want to talk with your friends, you gotta be able to type fast.
Yeah.
Well, and then I remember going to Calvert Hall as a freshman, and there was a typing class, and I was like, this is interesting. So, you know, you'd go and they'd talk about some other computer programs, but part of it was like typing. And we were doing something where we were like doing, like you had to type certain sentence and whatever. And like it was part of the program. It would tell you how fast you did it and how many errors there were with anything. Mm-hmm. And teacher came around and told me that I was using my left pinky wrong. And I was like,
The left pinky.
Yeah, he's like, you're supposed to hit, I forget whether it was like X or Z with my like middle ring finger as opposed to like my pinky or something.
Oh yeah, that's Z.
And I looked at him and I was like,
That's weird.
Yeah.
What are your words per minute? And he was like,
Ooh.
he was like
Flex.
about 30. And I was like, what does it say on my
Throwing
screen
down the
right now?
gauntlet.
And it was 33. And I was like, maybe you're using the wrong finger. And I literally just kept back to what I was doing.
Yeah, but like when I'm writing, like I hit Z with my middle, like.
Wow,
ring finger
because sometimes
too.
you're an asshole.
Hey, don't tell somebody they're doing something
Well,
wrong.
yeah, low key. If you have the receipts in front of them, it's hard to be like, tell me you're different, right?
It's like, I
Just
need to find
join-
something wrong to say about this student's performance. It's like, calm your shit.
Join 4-H, take your pledge, and learn how to note take.
Listen,
That's, you know.
Yeah,
I'm trustworthy.
Right. Sacrifice your soul.
Well,
Become
It's
an
a
excellent
good
note taker.
organization, and it is not a cult.
Yeah, for sure.
Helps.
I don't know if we can
youth
trust
leadership.
either of your personas to.
I'm just wondering, do you realize what you gave up to join the cult? That's gonna be the quote.
Yeah.
What to join 4-H or the doll?
Yeah, 4-H.
Doll.
No,
It's,
4-H.
okay, I wasn't allowed to be in Girl Scouts.
Yeah,
I
both.
couldn't join Boy Scouts. So my parents put me in 4-H. I learned a lot about agriculture and quilting and a lot of note taking and volunteer work. You just have to
Self-sustaining.
take a weird pledge.
Yeah,
every
self-sustaining. Exactly. So you can work in a community closed off from others.
You work in a sweatshop making quilts.
Oh, it was at an elementary school.
And you
Oh,
just have to
even
drink the
worse.
Kool-Aid at 3 o'clock every day.
Just tasted a little different than regular Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
It was just the fact that it was the jump from like, it's like, oh, that's good RP about denying I was in a cult to like going out in my living room being like, oh, I was in this thing when I was a kid and I had to take a pledge. And they were like, you were in a cult.
It's also cool.
There's so many cults that I'm in.
4-H is a good organization. It's
Yeah.
Remains to be seen.
I mean, they bet they are.
I will
very
send you
good.
guys links.
You're still recruiting for the cult. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
They got you
Plaza
this
was in
all this year.
Aubrey Plaza?
She was in 4-H.
I've heard of that for sure. I definitely
mean,
have
she
heard of
escaped.
4-H. Yeah.
No, it was
Oh,
Stop
there's a lot of like
4-H
volunteer
members.
stuff, I think. Again, I was like 9, learning how to be a secretary.
Hey,
Yeah, that's not really great. Like,
No, not like a secretary. Like it was like a literal like the status in a meeting. Like when you're presenting like a political or business meeting, like you are the secretary and treasurer. So I'm a great note taker.
Boom.
And she still
Okay.
uses those skills today.
That was like the parallel. It's like Doll is a researcher and writes everything down.
I mean, in some ways, this is a cult, right? You're praying to a false god to make sure you don't die.
What? Praying to. I mean, yeah. You know what? Honestly.
Wait a second. All
Wait
of
a minute.
D&D is a cult.
I believe it.
Yeah. I could see that for sure. Pretty much.
Yeah, that was the right answer for who was going to start a cult among our group.
Oh, yeah.
I was the right answer.
You already did.
The one that's
I should make
already
another one
started
of
a
those
group.
quizzes. Those were really cute.